I know what you're thinking. NL, why are you playing this again? You played so much of it earlier. I don't think you need to go back to the well. Well, they remastered it. They remastered it, okay? I'm just joking. I've never played this before. This is a puzzle game where you have to get a ball to touch a wall or do so to get somewhere, and you have to draw shapes in order to make it happen. You use your mouse to draw shapes. I've heard it compared to mobile game ads that are like, you need to, you know, pull out like a pin so that the man gets the gold treasure, but without lava falling onto his head. What's crazy for me is that I didn't realize until like yesterday that those ads, like the thing that they do is they make the puzzle so easy that you're like, oh, this idiot can't solve it, I'm compelled to download the game. I've been watching those ads like, what pin do they pull? I don't understand. Like, well, I know you don't pull the pin that has the lava on top of it when it's right over the dude's head. Like, that's a gimme. But then when people are like, oh, you drop the sand first below the lava, then you drop the lava, I'm like, really? By the way, I know we're getting sidetracked here. Sorry, it's my first stream back. I'm out of practice. I've lost my muscle memory. Lava or lava? I remember the way I used to say it, everybody made fun of me. Lava. Lava. I definitely used to say lava. And as usual, my audience, largely consisting of Americans from towns with 600 people who all talk exactly the same as them, said, "What the hell are you talking about? Lava." What the hell? We're all from Boca Raton? Featuring the Boca Raton Museum of Art, which features both modern and contemporary art from American and European collections. Anyway. Start me up here. I'm ready. Push down. You're gonna draw. Okay, I see. You've drawn a line that has knocked. Okay, I'll do primary one. Sure, why not? Maybe that was just a loading screen. I don't know. I solved it. I solved it. Draw something in the space below. He's done it. You did it, dude. You're right. This is too easy. Draw something and have it touch the red ball. Is this a trick question? To redo, hold right click or left click on retry. By the way, I'm definitely not gonna tweet with the hashtag Q did it. So you can just go ahead and like remove that from the screen. Touch the left wall with the ball. You can draw as much as you want. It's not possible. I think what you're gonna want to do is drop a. How about like a triangle right there? Oh, dude, there's no friction. It's too easy. Touch the left wall with your drawing. Draw a stick and let it drop. I'm kind of crazy. Have I missed the baby Gronk discourse? Well, can I tell you, like, someone said, I need your reaction on this drama, and it was just a tweet that was like, baby Gronk getting rizzed up by someone else whose name Livy rizzed up baby Gronk. Yes, thank you. I have no idea what it means. I did manage with the limited cruise data. I did manage to see Baby Gronk is a 10-year-old social media influencer who plays youth football. He's the #1 college football prospect. What are you talking? He's 10 years old. He averages 5 touchdowns a game. Yeah, but like against 10-year-olds, right? The hell's going on, man? I can't even beat the menu screen here. What is happening, man? If you solve 7 out of 10 questions, the next 10 questions will appear. All right. Take the ball out. It's not possible. Hey, librarian, thank you for the gifted subscriptions as well. Thank you, thank you. You know what you could do to take the ball out? You could make you could make a triangle and wait, no. Cancel that one. Cancel that one. I'd like to cancel that one. Thank you. You can make a triangle and drop it from up high right on the edge so that it gets seesawed out. Oh, whoa. You could but we'd like to hold this to the ground. So let's actually, you know what? Let's have it impact like a triangle so that it gets more impulse upon landing. It can't be done. Let's make the block larger, which will give it more mass because we filled it in. Oh! That feels like foundational knowledge, to be able to give a shape more mass. Make the ball touch the left wall. I know exactly what to do. We're going to make like a hook right here, so that when this thing falls over, it like holds it down. I thought my camera froze for a second there. We're going to make an object that when it falls pushes this. We're going to make an arrow. We're gonna hook it here. Oops, sorry. We're gonna hook it here so that when our thing falls, I'm doing the same thing, aren't I? When our hook falls over, I'm giving it a lot of mass so it'll be unstable. It'll pull it down. Okay, let me. Oh, you know what? I didn't even think about this. We could push from the bottom. Like we could generate like this right here. And then at some point it'll just naturally move over. Okay, hang on. Just think about it for a second. What if we did a long hook? Try again. What if we did a long hook this way? So it's like it's the moment is oh hang on, okay, it's a little too stable. And then let's go! That was huge. Make the ball touch the left wall. Hang on. I feel like this is like not possible. We gotta go faster. Okay, you think about how you're gonna do this. Wait, whoa, hang on, I got ideas. What if we did this? Hang on, watch this, okay? Alright, well, but then how are we gonna... hang on, dude, no, I got a great idea, okay, watch this. Okay, now we bought ourselves some time, and we just have to find a way to push up the end here. Let me try again. I have an idea. There you go. But how are we gonna pick this thing up? Wait a minute. I'm stupid. One does not have to pick it up. But we do have to find a way to... Oh. I mean, we're gonna have to restart this one. Okay, maybe you could make a... You make it a little bigger at the start? Come on, bro. Really? That's okay, I can draw multiple shapes. Oh, fuck. We should be able to just stack. That's not how physics works, I think. I think it's just gonna make it more likely to stay. Okay. Oh. Try again. Perfect. Now give him one little dot. Beautiful. That's good enough. Another one past the center of gravity. Keep it moving there. Get some brownie in motion. One of these days you're going to land one, I promise. This tracking is crazy. We got there. New questions appeared. I'm just starting to get some momentum, okay? Draw something that touches the red area. Okay, listen, I don't understand what this is. It's very easy to draw something that touches the red area. Just have to make it fall down. Just have to make it fall down over here. Could you create a ramp? What do you mean create? Oh, wait, forget creating a ramp. You silly individuals. What if I just create a box and then add a little ramp to the end of it? I see your point. Okay. I see your point. So we'll draw a ramp then. That's what they said, is draw a ramp. And I think they're absolutely right. Then... Hey! There you go. Just give it a little push, man. There you go. Look, we built a car. We've invented the wheel. Draw another ramp. It's gonna work. You just need to have some patience. It should work. Well, listen, okay? There you go! Let's go! Oh. Put 5 balls in the plate below. Can be done heavily if drawn persistently at the same point. I'm done. I succeeded. Is this like a trick question? I remember in the 6th grade, my teacher gave us a test. And on the test, it said, the first thing it said is make sure you read all the instructions, read the entire test through before you start writing the test. And then, of course, the thing is, if you actually read through the whole test, the last question is like, if you got to this question without answering any other questions, put your hand up and say, I'm done. But almost everybody in the class, myself included, wrote all the answers in and then got to the final question and was like, what? I thought maybe this was like a trick question situation. I feel like that also teaches you like a bad lesson. A good lesson is read all the instructions first. A bad lesson is always read the entire test. Because the only test you're ever going to have that says don't do the test on the final question is that test. It's like when you're putting together like a piece of IKEA furniture, there's no real reason to be able to read, or no incentive to read the entire instruction manual before you start. You should read the part that's like, here's the hardware, and get that all unboxed and like mise en place in front of you. But you don't need to go all the way to the end. You just take it step by step. -2? What you started the end of the IKEA furniture? What is the last step is going to be like, by the way, on step 73 in step 1, you should have done it this way. You're crazy. Whole recipe first? Well, yeah, you should always read the whole recipe first for HelloFresh, but that's because they don't hire people who know how to write recipes properly. It should always be like, chop all your vegetables, and then step 2 is like, preheat your oven to 575 degrees. And you're like, are you stupid? That should have been step 0. Anyway, so I wanted to be silent on the end of that, just in case people clipped it. Put 5 balls in the plate below. These balls have to make it to this plate. Is that correct? Correct. Okay, well, it's just drawing. Drawing's not hard. What do you think my ass was doing, like, all week? In the Oceaneer lab. How could this not work? And then, I think you just drop a bunch of balls down here until it eventually, like, pushes them out. Or, it's mass, right? It's a simple product of mass. Or does mass just push the squirrel? What's the compression factor on the? I was gonna say squirrels. What's the compression factor on these balls here? You know what? Let me restart this one. How does this look? You gotta test it? Oh, it's perfect. Oh, man. Okay. Then, how about like a long triangle that falls down like right here? It almost worked. It almost worked. Do the same thing. Oh. Stack up another one. What does the second sentence say? I know what it says, I don't know what it means. Can be done heavily if drawn persistently at the same point. What does that mean? Can be done heavily. Scrub the mouse to make a shape. Holy cow. You see how that thing bounced? Okay, if you scrub enough, you make it out of tungsten. Well, let's see. Hang on. Give me an insanely... It's an obsidian wedge. And then just make the angle a little better here. Okay. How about one extremely dense ball, then? Don't make me change my DPI. How about a fucked up triangle right on the midpoint here, like we're playing billiards. It looks like an alien head. You see the video of the aliens driving the forklift in Las Vegas? Is that real? Okay, I think I figured it out. It needs to be smaller so that it can go higher, and it needs to be denser. So we'll just give it a second here. Oh! Okay, now we know though. You make your ramp hook style. You make your ramp style. Apollo, you recognize this? Looks like the iron from Monopoly. Why everyone's saying Lamau like I was doing like a double entendre? It looks like a Monopoly piece. He was playing Monopoly yesterday. What was that? What did you think? I hate when people do that. When people are like, see what it looks like? Does that remind you of anything? And then people are like, I get it. And then you're like, tell me what it is. And they're like, oh, you don't know? You don't know? And then inevitably someone's like, it's a butt plug. And you're like, no, it's fucking not. Butt plug looks like a piece of rock candy or something like that. This doesn't look like... This looks like a damn... It looks like a pot that you inherit from your ex-landlord or something like that. Doesn't look like anything. You know, you get the pot from your landlord, but like when you pick up the handle, it's like barely still screwed on to the cooking vessel. The iron from Monopoly has the potential to do the funniest thing of all time. Hang on, I'm drawing persistently at the same point to do it heavily. This shit is dense as hell. But then every once in a while, I like expand the volume of it, which means that I need to draw even more persistently to make it equivalently heavy. You know what? I think we got a good thing going here. I'm just going to do it again. Deli Saro, thank you for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. There's two, there's three, there's four. Oh! Don't lose patience. Hey! Yeah, take the ball out. We did this. Oh, okay, you've bested me. Let's try it again. Hook it here. Hey! You're right. Maybe some density. Maybe what am I doing the same thing? Hey, hang on. I got an idea. Yeah. What about Isaac Newton has the potential to do the funniest thing of all time? Oh. I gotta remember my simple machines. You got fulcrums, you got levers. Make the ball touch the left wall. We did this shit. It's impossible. You make a very... This is the one that we did with density the first time. I mean, that was crazy. Raise Alex. Isn't that his father's job? I'm not... I think I raised them. Holy cow. I'm not the stepdad. I'm the dad who stepped up. By the way, you ever want to see the real dynamics of a family? Day 4 of a Disney cruise, everybody's happy. They're going to see the golden Mickeys, okay? It's easy to be a happy family in that moment. You want to see the real family dynamics? Wait till they call you to breakfast at 6:45 a.m. on the final day, and you got to bring all your luggage and get all 6 of your kids ready. And then you finish breakfast, they kick you out of the restaurant, and you wait 90 minutes in the front lobby until they call your luggage tag. And everyone is just... It's my impression. It's not an American thing. This is my impression of everybody whenever there's a lineup for anything. Why are there so many people here? Is this the lineup for the thing that we all have to be here for? And then you say yeah, and then they go, okay. And then inevitably, despite the fact that they have no expertise on the subject matter at all, they go, oh, this isn't right. If I ran this, it wouldn't go like this. I understand that this is a cruise company and they do this 7 days a week, 365 days a year. But just from a first glance, I think this system is all messed up. I don't want to brag. We were in line to see one of the fucking characters. I don't even remember. I think it was Minnie Mouse. We're in line to see Minnie Mouse. There was a family behind us. There was a dad, a grandpa, and a son. And they were just talking about how Like, why does the Minnie Mouse line take so long? If I ran the Minnie Mouse line, everybody would just get like 20 seconds with Minnie Mouse, and then like that would get the line whipping so fast. Brother, is the point to get through the line, or is the point for like your fucking 4-year-old kid to get a minute to talk to Minnie Mouse and take a photo and have like the best day of their life? It's not like you get through the line and you're like, whoa, what was our time, brother? That was crazy. It's so the little kids can spend time with Minnie Mouse. And then this dude behind me, we're on the atrium overlooking like the lobby. In the lobby, there's like 3 Disney princesses that are taking pictures with all the kids. So you go see Cinderella, then you go see Tiana, then you go see Rapunzel, okay? They were looking down there and they were like, holy cow, only Rapunzel is still down there. I wonder why. And then the grandpa was like, yeah, I guess she's new here. She must be the lowest on the totem pole. Brother, she's just the last princess in line. When you go see them in sequence like that, inevitably, the third princess in the line is going to be the last princess to be there because all the ones that came to her took photos before. You didn't see at the front, she was also the last to get to work. Sorry, I should be raising Alex, you're right. I worked at Disneyland. All the mascot characters speed ran through Cinderella. What does that mean, though? They speed ran through Cinderella. It doesn't mean what my animal brain tells me it means, right? I did have the thought on the cruise, because, you know, you're seeing all this, like, you know... Listen, for all the Disney hate, they have produced some bangers, right? I mean, come on, Snow White in 1937, that's a banger. Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, like the animated movies, those are bangers. Little Mermaid, they had a golden era. But we need a cool Cinderella. You know what Baz Luhrmann and John Leguizamo did for Romeo and Juliet? Okay, I've launched you out of the map, Alex, sorry. They need to do that for Cinderella. There needs to be a fucking Cinderella with like gun kata in it or something like that to make it cool. Because Cinderella is like so fucking boring. Oh, I hate my life. Magic, magic. This man's gonna fix me, right? Like you need to modernize the story. And the worst part is they remade it like 4 years ago, right? But they just made it boring again. He's raised, Alex! They need to make a cool Cinderella. Draw something and touch the red area. It's physically impossible because I cannot draw into the red area. And I can only draw something that's... No, it's very possible. You draw like a triangle. No, it's so even more possible. You draw a fulcrum, and then a perfectly balanced, you may know it as a seesaw. Here in my neck of the woods, we call it a teeter totter. And then we put like the tiniest ball right there, and then we drop like a fucking huge dude on it right here, and send it to the moon. We're gonna need a little bit more, I think. So it's not as dense as I needed it to be. And it shouldn't touch the wall if possible. It's like I need it to be balanced somehow. But how is this shit gonna be balanced? I'm just trying to, like, I'm not good with physics necessarily. I was good with the math part of physics. I was not good with the build a bridge. When they give you the formula sheet and they say fucking find the momentum that a car has if it weighs this much and it's going this fast. That's no problem. That's just math. That's not physics. That's math. If they were like, what shape would make this thing not fall over? I'm like, I don't fucking know. So is there a formula for the shape? Probably. Can you translate the shape in the formula? Draw something and touch the red area. See, that's a problem for me, because I like I can't get it to... How am I supposed to get it to land on this thing? Make it smaller? No, no, no. I think Chad's right. I think Chad's right. Instead of doing a teeter-totter, we should do a motherfucking bowl. Like that. Like an upside-down fulcrum. And then put the ball to be launched. We'll let it choose where it wants to go. Okay, I got another idea. It's going to be a W. So that the ball can rest here. And then we're going to drop an insanely large ball on top of this. Who says this works? Who says this doesn't? Doesn't work, doesn't work, doesn't work. Anybody with a physics degree that says it works? I'm trying to start a podcast. Anybody who's been banned by the Missouri Board of Physicists that wants to come on my podcast and tell me I'm right? Anybody? Nope. Density is fixed. Don't know what the hell that means in this context. I'm sure it's relevant, but I don't know why. Density is fixed. What the hell is density is fixed? This is density. Your house cat? Oh, whoa! This is not even close. It moved like a millimeter. I got an idea, okay? We're gonna make a very small incline. Like, oh, it's supposed to have a... We're gonna have a very, just a gentle, like, we'll call this would be like a Hannah Marie Corbin ride on the Peloton. It's like, you know, you're still getting the workout, but it's, you know, you're unlikely to PB unless you really like the song Send Me On My Way by Rustling Root. What song? I don't know that one. If you've ever seen a commercial, you know that one. It's Send Me On My Way, Send Me On My Way, Send Me On My Way. You know that one? Rusted Root, not Rustling Root. Whatever, I don't... It's from Ice Age? Exactly, from Ice Age. Or like if you're renting a car or something. Now here's what I'm thinking, okay? We start with a ball right here. I can't start with the ball right... And then immediately... Yeah. Okay. How could this not work? By the way, I like the song Send Me On My Way by Rusted Root. I think it's an all-time commercial classic. It's kind of like the American I Would Walk 500 Miles. How could it work? Well, if they just let me put more balls in here, it would be no problem. Teeter-totter on a platform. On a platform. Teeter-totter. This is my platform, to be specific here. And then a teeter-totter on my platform. 500 Miles is an American? Brother, have you ever heard this song? Americans be like, why is this American band singing so weird? Proclaimers, they gotta be from Scotland, right? The song starts like, when I go out, then I know I'm gonna... I thought it was just a weird voice. What, they're from Scotland, it is a weird voice. Draw something and touch the red area. Sorry. That's true, they do use miles in America. Oh. You ever see the Lumberjack Show in Ketchikan, Alaska? Anyway. Draw something and touch the red area. I can do that. I can do that. Is there any reason an M wouldn't work here? Yes, I think so. My problem is, like, how am I gonna fucking... Because if I make the teeter-totter, the shit just fucking falls over. Okay, that was just not right. But, like, I gotta exactly, like, measure the distance between these two things. Or I guess I could just fucking shoot it. What? Wait, what if I just... Hang on. Give me a second to think about it. What if you made a right angle triangle? And then your platform went like this. Wait a minute, I'm a genius! And surely, if I drop a dense enough ball on this side, one of these little buckshots is going to make it up to the top, right? Not so much. Okay, I have an idea. Fulcrum, it doesn't need to be a perfectly balanced teeter-totter. And then make like a fucking satchel. The Big Dipper. Yeah! People in chat are like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then just drop like a little Andy in one of these. And then the tallest square you can build. Does it matter if you're drawing this persistently? We're so back. I think you're right. What about a bigger lever? Someone says square fulcrum. I didn't even... Did you pass 6th grade physics? You can't have a square fulcrum. It has to be a triangle, right? Right? You can? What the hell? You can have a trapezoid? What the hell? Big ass triangle. Little basket down here. Long ass lever arm. I'm thinking about how physics works. Tall fulcrum. Tall fulcrum.